Hello, hello, good morning. It's Mariah Makes Monday. Monday Makes with Mariah. Yep, had to read it. Yep. I'm Mariah. The coffee one over here is P. And yes, we keep asking her to go to the doctor. She says she's fine.
It's allergies.
It's allergies.
Colds and stuff do not last for 2 weeks.
True that. Anyway.
It's getting better.
So says she. It's fine. Whatever. You know. Alrighty, y'all. So, I am going to finish out the little square folder thing that I started. And then I am going to maybe, if we get to it, and if she gets me, she being the P over here, PM on the studio. Jump prints me some papers.
Ask and you shall receive.
So I can do my portrait, even though I really haven't seen anybody else doing their. Well, that's not true. Miriam drew hers. I don't know if she did it on video or not. I didn't check to see that. I guess
Eddie loves your eyeshadow, Mariah.
Thank you, Eddie. I was like, my eyeshadow looks fabulous today.
I'm gonna wear.
And my hair's rocking pretty good.
I'm gonna wear blue eyeshadow tomorrow.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
You do it. I have multiple options for
God.
you. Y'all heard it here. Stay tuned. Tuesday.
Tweak it Tuesday.
She's gonna tweak it with some blue eyeshadow. I'll wear blue eyeshadow too. Everybody can wear blue eyeshadow tomorrow. Blue eyeshadow Tuesday. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go top side here. But yeah, I'm gonna do a portrait if I can, if we get to it. So I'm gonna kind of, you know, go through this thing. Oh wait, we need to say hello to everybody. Do say hello to the chat so I can say hello back. Otherwise, I do not know that you are here. If you want to hang out in the background, you can do that. I do not mind at all. Do give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already.
Yeah,
if you're unsure.
36 watching, y'all get over there and thumbsy upsies. All right.
Yeah, I'm thinking that if it's 36, y'all know us.
Isabel,
it's gonna be a good time.
I think I do have respiratory problems, but I'm going to kick it on my own. I am not taking antibiotics.
She's in denial. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could haul her off over there. Brad did say that we should trick you. Tell you that we're
get
taking
ice cream and then end up at the doctor's office. I think I'd notice that. Just saying.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to think what's over in that area. I guess, well, we could take you to the Japanese place. Start to worry if we're like, hey, no, you need to come have sushi with us.
I will. Yeah, boy, you
during daylight hours.
Blew it on that one.
Yeah. Okay, so let's say hello to everybody. I think they have said hello in the chat. Be sure to turn your chat to live chat. Because that, you know, then you're all knowed up what's going on in the chat. And if you're watching on replay, then if you aren't seeing chat, that just means that you came like right after it has ended. It usually takes about a day. Not like a full 24, but, you know, a little while. But leave comments below. Do all that business. We love to hear from you guys. But we've got April is here. Becky, Brad's in the chat. Bruja, you're back. Hello. And Carrie, Colleen, Darcy, Dana, Eddie, Erna. Oh, Elizabeth O'Connor just popped in there. Hello, good morning. Estella, Gillies. Hello, Gillies. I think you've been here before. Gillies like Gillies. I love that. I remember that. Griffin Shale, that's Rhonda, Isabel, Janice Marie, Jeanette, a.k.a. Janet. Jolly John is in the house. Kathy Katura, Lygia, Lydia, Patricia Pfeiffer, Rennie, SAG, that's Sarah, Sandy Franklin, Sherry Black Dog Design, Silver Granny, that's Lynn, Star Traveler, that's Linda, our big old winner from the other day. I have lots of winners, but she was the big one, you know, like the, you know, big prize pack. Let's see, Tina is here, and Trish and Violet, and I know some other people kind of popped in there, but sorry, I don't know what my list is doing. It's moving, that's for sure. All right, I'm going to go top side. And then we're going to do this thing. We're going to get her done. Get her done. This thing right here. I'm going to move my keyboard out of the way. Here we go. Well, and I moved me over here. I don't know if I like it or not. I don't think that I do. I think I like me better over here. And I'm going to flip me again. Hold on. Just ignore the coffee one over here. Okay.
I didn't cough all night though.
Well, this is first morning. But
yes.
The morning, even Izzy was a little congested this morning. So I was too. Brad and I went on our walk, and the milkweed is in full force. So I would say that probably has a lot to do with it. So y'all remember we glued down. So these are the 53 squares. I think 53. Why do I'm questioning myself on that one. Let's just double check that. So 53. Maybe. Yeah, 53 cubed squares of craziness. This is just some of them. The bigger ones are still, you know, over there, over yonder. Alright, everybody's saying hello to people, so that's awesome. That reminds me. Okay, so today, as of today, we have, so the swap, if you want to sign up for it, that's open over at Makers. That's the Makers and Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. Get your butt over there. Sign up for the swap if you're really interested in the swap. I still don't, I'm just going to look at it. God, I mean, I act like I can't, you know.
I'm coughing into my shirt as best I can.
Yes, she's coughing into her shirt the best she can. Okay, so let me look at this here. This here information over on the do. Oh, good golly. I thought it was going to be easy, but you know. Community. Okay, so swap is, theme this month is fall. And the, let's see here, fall colors, fall festivals, tags are the name of the game. 3 items. And it is due, let's see here, you have until when to sign up? Sign up week the 7th. Okay. There you go. There's that information. The color combo has also been posted, which is burgundy and orange. And if you haven't watched Carrie's video, that went out yesterday. I watched it. It was fabulous. He was out of his comfort zone, but I mean, I thought it was wonderful. I wouldn't have known unless you said so, is what I'm saying about all that. I haven't said anything about the recipe, so I'm putting the recipe thing on hold. Unless, of course, people just want to include that. Did you write that in there? Sorry, Colleen. I really should read these things. I should do better as a admin of a Facebook group. I do apologize. But we're not doing the big posty thing yet, because I just haven't geared up for that yet. I will. So, you know, make sure you take pictures of your stuff if you are swapping it, if that is part of the thing. If you're sending recipes to people. Yes, sign up ends at on the 7th. List of partners will be out on the 8th. Yeah, everything's getting real fall-like. Like that. Okay, so, what's up with Eddie? Did I miss that? Ah, okay. It is an experiment, but yes, one recipe exchange is part of the swap. However, not required. Wonderful. I love it. Just be sure y'all take pictures of things, because whenever I put out my request for, you know, pictures to create the digital, you know, thing, it'll happen. Oh, good golly. I dropped some squares.
Oh, no.
I found it. I don't know what to do with this. And the inside of this is, I think it's nice. It's plain, but, you know, we did this one, and I really just love how that turned out. Oh. So I kind of want to, you know, do a little nod. See, look, we've got a hole that we did down here, but now that hole got filled up. But I don't know if I want to fill this one up or not. Or I could, and I could figure out how to flip it. How about that? Or is that kind of blah?
That's blah.
Okay. She says that's blah.
I think it's blah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not being ugly. I just,
No, I
think
hear you.
You can do better.
You can do better.
You can do better.
I feel you can do better. How about that?
I like that better.
Now, I don't know what to do with... Now, the back side, what I could do is glue this back on it. And then that way, it's on the inside there like that.
I like that. I think that's good.
That's
But
good?
you're going to have to back it.
Okay, well, that we can do. That's a fairly easy situation to do.
Oh, I'm glad you're having success over there. I'm having a mess over here. Look at my brayer.
Successy mess. Oh. I tell you, that paint is weird.
And
it's getting weirder.
I couldn't even squeeze it out of its orifice. I had to enlarge it.
Mm-hmm. That would be the Lucas Krill.
Pastos.
Oh, is that the...
This is the...
No, that is not Pastos. That's just the Lucas Krill Studio.
Yeah, so
in the... What color is that?
My favorite apricot. I love this apricot, but it is just so weird.
Yeah, and it's getting weirder. Yeah.
I think it was on sale for a reason.
Yeah. Hello, Marguerite.
It's life expectancy, or it was a bad batch. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I just love the color.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I would keep at it over here. And I don't... That's kind of better, isn't it? Sort of center the light up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my plates cleaned off so I can do some skin colors.
Okay. All right, so what I need to do is glue this down on the back side. I'm just going to kind of pick a spot and glue. Not going to get too serious about it. Oh, let's see here. Eddie and Darcy have videos out. Darcy did some really cool things to spruce up printables, and, you know, scrapbook paper would also work. So, do go over and watch that. Eddie did a long haul with the birds. The big birds. That one was a good one. I think you should have used Eddie. Here, I'm just calling you out.
Pardon me.
Use that one yellow print that you pulled. You were like, that really is a good one, and you're like, I really do love that print. That's the one you should use for the thumbnail. It'll bring all the boys to the yard.
More children will come to play.
She didn't get it.
I say.
I say. Foghorn Leghorn. I say.
Well, I don't know if you're going to be able, but look at this. Isn't this marvelous?
I mean, I guess that could be my shirt.
You don't want blue hair with flying hearts?
I could do blue hair.
What I did on that is I used the stamp to take off paint.
Oh, did you now?
I did, and I washed it immediately.
Yeah? And the sky didn't fall?
You know, something else could fall. Or move up one of your orifices.
She's sassy in the morning.
Oh. I'm going to go to the bathroom and have a good cough. I'll be right back with y'all.
Okay. Get it out. Lucky there. Now, how to glue it in there. I got an idea about that. I don't know if y'all know that I did keep that in mind. If y'all were like, well, how are you going to stick it in there? Well, I got thoughts on that. I got thoughts. I do indeed. Alright, do we like that going that away or that away? You know, it does fit better in a certain...
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. Kind of goes that way better, which is good because I actually like it in that direction. That's fabulous. Alright, here's my thought, y'all. I don't want that one. Need a little bit smaller. You can do it like that, right there. Yep. So, let's see. I got all of the packets out except for one, but I did hear from the final person, and so I will be shipping that one out today. Look at me. I love it. I love being on top of things like that.
Did you get out the miniature portrait?
I did. Everybody got a portrait. Some of them are well, actually, most of what I put into the packets were the laser printed ones, because I thought they were fun and could be used for different things. Except for the kind of top 3, I did put some of the color, like the ones that you worked on.
Oh,
and
good.
Then I sent out Helen's to her, and that stuff is downstairs, so yeah.
Well, I was just asking that because you wanted me to make a little card or, a little thank you note. And I found a really cool watercolor that I thought.
Oh, for the packets?
Did
they
you
are gone. We took them to the post office and everything.
Well,
yeah.
Sorry, Helen.
Yeah.
I snoozed and I loosed.
We'll get you next time.
It's just, when I run across things, and I hadn't run across that before. I'm glad you're taking your time on this, because I'm trying to get my plates cleaned up enough to do something with them. Unless you want pocky looking skin.
Ooh, and then something else to go see. I don't know if y'all haven't, she did post in Makers, but if you haven't watched Xandra's stream, she did some stuff with Michelle Sharp's bugs. Very excited about that. I need to get over there and watch it. I've seen pictures and everything. I was really focused on getting those packets out yesterday because I knew, like, it's kind of time consuming, like, filling in all the addresses, because I have to type them in. If I want to fill in the proper information, which I tend to like to do, because, if I'm looking for something, it's a lot easier if I don't, if I'm not lazy about it. That's true of all things in life, really. Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Whoop, whoop.
It is.
And there you go.
Yeah, I've got some lime green kind of plain over here.
I even kind of do some of that here. I like that, too. Look. Doesn't that look cool? Is that too century uppy?
A little too century uppy.
Okay, let's do a little.
There you go. I
Oh,
like
we could even turn it. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel...
Angry?
No. I was... This is so strange. I dream about gel prints. And I thought, when you turn a square on its side, it becomes a diamond.
True that. So, you find that less offensive?
No, I just, I think circles are circles whichever way you flop them.
Unless it's an oval.
Well, that's true. But something else that I was thinking.
Serious geometric discussion.
Here, check this out, Mariah. That could be a good shirt.
That would be a good shirt. Mm-hmm.
And you could really have some fun stuff with some eyeshadow on that one.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm hoping that's gonna come about
y'all are gonna be able
in a timely manner.
Y'all are gonna experience my drawing skills. Sometimes they're good.
I think your drawing skills are quite good. You just need a little bit more confidence in yourself, I think.
You think?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I gotta watch my fold here. See, that would have been a real situation.
Oh, yes, yes. Because you both, no foldy. Right?
No foldy.
No foldy.
Mm-hmm.
Sherry says, we learn things here. Invaluable information is imparted on a daily basis.
We're unfurling art and info.
Yes.
Now, how good it is, we never said anything about that.
Yeah.
But it is being unfurled.
Yes. It's quantity over quality.
Hopefully some days, we kind of check both boxes.
But I mean, I just come on now. You can't
Come
tell
on
me
now.
everybody's on 100% of the time.
Oh, good golly, no. Do I single out a little? I don't know if I like that very much. I like that better.
Let me see. Oh, yes. Yeah.
Shooby-dooby-doo-boo-bop-bop.
I'm to practice Bill's confidence. Absolutely.
Well, the thing is about like my drawing is that I get real sketchy, and I don't mind that, and I love to do it, especially like on Post-it notes. I feel not as pressured about it. But then when I sit down to like draw something, I do get a little like, it's more serious. Some of my best work's been done on Post-it notes.
Where?
Post-it notes and little scrap pieces of paper.
I've framed your Post-it notes.
Uh-huh.
I said, gosh darn, Mariah, you need to, these are wonderful. Why are you just, you know, like.
And when we remember the guys, like, when we brought them in to be framed, they were like, really? Like, I don't know. I'm guessing this is better than some of the artwork you've framed.
I was just, I actually said that. I said, come on now. Look around here.
Look around.
The bar's low.
Not that we're judgy. We are a little.
I said, I've seen some of the stuff that y'all.
Uh-huh. I'm kind of digging that. All right, what else can we talk about?
I don't know, but I'm going hard and heavy over here.
Let me tell you. So this last weekend was a little nutty. So Friday was like the day of all days. Izzy had her fun run thing for the, you know, the money things that she was, the booster deal. We just gave her flat donations because this whole, like, you know, trying to figure out how many laps, and I don't know how many laps she's going to do and how much is that going to cost me. And let's just, I know what I'm in for. I like that.
Yes, and then she talked her Popsy and Gigi into donating. She
got her Papa and Lola. So she did really well.
Yeah, she put some heavy.
And then Sonia Stover. She donated to
Oh,
her. I reached out to her.
Thank you.
Yeah, I told her thank you. That was so sweet.
Check this out.
But anyway, so she had her fun run in the morning. Oh, I love that. I think that should be the shirt. Maybe even the background. I might make me smaller than how you did yours.
You know, whatever. You just do you.
I'm going to, yeah. I mean, when you're, yeah. I got thoughts about all that. Anyway, so yeah, fun run in the morning. Then gymnastics directly after school for an hour. Then come home, shove a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in her face, and off to the Pace Setters thing, which is the little dance deal, because the weekend before that, you know, they have these little dance clinic things. And so she really loves it, and she knows the girls from last year, so it makes her feel real, you know, it's kind of
And she got the same girl, right?
She did. I don't know.
She's
She's a real sweet girl. I couldn't read. A lot of those teenage kids are hard to read, whether they're, you know, they don't show a lot of.
Yeah, you have to give them permission to get excited.
Yeah, and she's real hard. I mean, she of course was like, "Oh no, Izzy's so sweet," because we apologize for her because she just mauls those girls, mauls them like a ferret. You know how ferrets just. Yeah, that's how she is to them, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. She really has no idea about personal space or any of that. And we talked to her a bit more afterwards because, like, we saw her down with one of them. I'm like, good golly, baby.
She's like a puppy.
She is like a puppy. I'm like, I promise she gets love at home. I really do. Like, this is the problem. She actually just, it's too much. Anyway, so they did the football game thing. And her big thing was staying long enough that she could get a snow cone. She ate the snow cone. She says, okay, we can go. Like, all right. I'm good with that. But, I mean, that was a long day. And then, so finally got her home, got her fed, took a bath. She laid in the bed and she passed out. I mean, there's something to be said about keeping kids that busy, but I just, it's very stressful and it's a lot of moving parts. What do we think about that?
Here, check this out.
I kind of like that.
This is my purple transfer. Oh, I do. It's like tumbling blocks.
Yeah. Some people might not like that little poking in there, but you know, it is what it is at this point. She's down.
What? Yeah, you don't. You don't mess about with that.
True that there, Eddie. But, you know, in some ways, they really kind of enjoy it. And this was for the shade over their playground. And they actually raised more money than they, you know, what their goal was, which is cool. Alright, well, I'm liking that. I don't really know what. Oh, sugar biscuits.
What? On a fold?
Yes, I wasn't paying attention to that. Alright, we gotta move it. Got to move it, because otherwise it's going to poke out there and it's just going to come
Well,
off.
it's better anyway. Put it, you know, overlap your circles a little bit more.
My squares? Those two.
Yeah. The straight sided circles.
The straight-sided circles. Okay, there we go. Slight movement. I thought that was down. Hey, it didn't take up any paint, so we moved it right in the right amount of time there. Oh, I remember the chocolate sales thing. I was like, yeah, I'm not into that.
What?
Remember it's when in Friona, it was always the chocolate bars. I don't know what we were, usually for band.
It wasn't very high quality chocolate.
No, it's terrible. And the thing is like in a small town, is it extremely hard because it's sort of saturated.
Yeah, already.
Yeah.
You can't sell to anybody's parents because they already bought some from their own kid.
Yeah, and that's usually how that all. Okay, I don't know what else to kind of do on the inside here, so let's follow this whole idea here. We need some stuff up along. I think we need to bring in more of this. Does this look good with that? That does not. No way. Not doing that.
Well, I've got some more papers if you need them.
I got things over here.
No doubt.
I have been trying
Sure, I
to
supplied you with.
get rid of things.
I'm on a purple kick here. I hope that coincides with your. You said you wanted to go smaller, so I'm thinking just gonna pull some of the stuff that I've got on these smaller plates.
Okay. Well, remember Okay, you got my skin
No,
going.
not yet.
Oh. Well, what were you doing
clearing
with?
off plates.
What were you doing with the apricot? And don't put green in with mine. I don't want to be greeny.
Well, that's just what I had.
Well, I
right?
understand. I think mine should be more gold or whatever. I really want to be ethereal.
Well, shucky darns. Let me just.
This is gel printing on request.
Yeah, and I just grab whatever.
Oh, no, that does not sound arrogant at all. Okay, so I totally need that. Thank you. I'm happy. See, and I looked over at the right time. Oh, God, yes, totally agree with that. Yeah, I was not doing door-to-door. That's for sure, Eddie. Yeah, that would have destroyed me, even if it's people I know. I was very, very shy. Thank you. That was really good. Okay, so Carrie says Cascading Cubes stencil. Or I want the stamp. That's what I want to do. I want a stamp. Cubes.
Oh!
I think that'll be fun. Ooh, and I'm gonna do it with the shiny bits. Okay, I kind of like this over here, but I think I'm gonna keep it.
I think you should not make that decision right now. You
Right.
might snap something there and kind of break up the.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so what am I looking for here?
Cubes. The stamp.
Geometric square spirals.
Yeah. It's gonna be that one. I might have a crown if it goes with my hair.
Okay, well, I've got this one.
Yes.
What paint or what pad do you want?
I don't. Ooh, I might. I don't know. Okay, here's the thought, because Rhonda just talked about doing embossing, and that's good too. Carrie just did, so part of the color combo, he used some of our new ones. What are they called? Hold on. I know. I'm kind of getting bad. Like, what would, I think my brain has said, all right, that's as many as I can remember. Because I've been really bad about it.
And I have a recommendation. Instead of stamping onto the paper, stamp onto another piece of paper that's very similar. And then you can...
Twirled and twisted. That's what these are part of. You can buy them individually or the full set, I think. That's how Brad did that. Oh, it's a member thing, too. So. What's up?
Eddie, you're so funny.
I like the thing since you remember, Eddie.
Yeah.
See, look, that fits perfectly in there. And likes it. All right. I know you were saying things to me about not stamping directly there, but I want to listen to you, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
I think that's much how you feel about me a lot of times.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that. Oh, for this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. Because, see, I could put that in some windows. Okay, so I kind of thought about that, perhaps.
Here, check this out.
Ooh. Okay, I gotta gear up here for embossing things.
Oh, you're going to emboss
I
that.
am. We're gonna see how it goes. So, remember, we were gifted a ton from Sharon sent us some, and then I believe it was, I want to say it was Maya. Forgive me, my brain just kind of had a little short circuit of, but I'm pretty sure it was Maya. Kind of digging this. I don't, ultra thick. I love this ultra thick stuff.
I do too. Because you
It
definitely
gets blobby and I like it.
you get more bang for your buck on that, I think.
Let's see here. What else I got here? There's red. I don't think we need red. We need kind of in the...
Here's this little
Ooh, that might be kind of nice.
6-pack of squares.
Oh, and that's a Carrie one too. See, Carrie loves the geometric. He'll, you know, if you're looking for some geometric stuff, Carrie's your dude. Yeah, that might be even fun in there. Boop. I booped it.
Well, and then there's this little dude.
That's, now look at us, just showing off some things. Now, this one's Eddie's. It's a little more freeform, but it's fun.
Now, that's the smaller version. I have the
I
larger
think the smaller one's kind of the way to go.
I kind of thought so also.
I like, ooh, see how that tumbles into there? That could be fun. Okay, let's see what we got here, though. I've got some more on the cart, but things have gotten a little crazy over here. Oh, good golly. Ooh, what's this one? Ultra thick interference. I don't know. That could be...
Here's one inside of itself.
Oh, yes. Okay. And see, this is... So these are some of Border Builders from Carrie. This is from the volume 2. This is from volume 4. All kinds of square things. Getting squared up.
Squared away. That's what Marines
Squared
say.
away. Exactly. Okay, so I do have this navy, which might be kind of a good...
I think navy would be really good.
Okay, let's kind of go with that first. And I do have this, which I think would hit, especially once it's on top of some of this. It could, because it's sort of, is semi-transparent. It's not really like opaque. Now this stuff is like it blocks out.
Ultra thick interference was my position on the high school football team.
Okay, I was like, is that Eddie? Yeah, that's Eddie.
I had a visual of that. I'll share with you privately.
Sending private message. That's going to the DMs. Really like this, but it doesn't really go. But my mind just says, that looks so yummy. I need to use some of that somewhere. I need to dig the rest of this stuff out of here. Like, all of it needs to be in the same place, which should be over here. Oh, so much to do and organize and things. Okay, and then I have the bigger pads too. Kind of blocked up the... I have two of them because I forgot that I had one. But you can tell this one's been, you know, I don't think it matters for what we're doing, but still kind of got some stuff. But I also have the re-inker.
Okay, finally I have a clean plate.
Lovely. Been doing a lot of moving around over there.
Yeah.
Alrighty, now, question is, alright, where are we going to start? I really like that one tumbling into there, so I'm going to do that first. That's my thought. And even though this is a bigger pad, I'm going to go ahead and ink to it versus, you know, press it into the pad. I've learned this. Okay, looking glossy.
Glossy's good.
Glossy is good. Being committed. Now, one nice thing about this, I suppose, is that I could just probably wipe it off. But we're going to go with that and see how good it is. Alright, this back over here. We're going to go... Now, what I could do is kind of... I could mix it. Let's try that. Do that one first. Oh yeah. I need a piece of... Do you have a blank piece of paper that I can... Trying to move quickly, but not too quickly. Question, do you have to clean the stamp after using the embossing ink? I have no idea.
Are you messing up my stamps?
No! You simmer down, lady. I think you just blot them off. That's usually what I do anyway. That would be my thought. Don't. She's giving me very dirty looks.
I'm giving her the look that's on my portrait.
She is.
With a little extra added flourish.
Flair.
Mariah is a prolific producer of art. Absolutely she is.
Yeah, she is.
Violet, hashtag likes.
Now, I've kind of tainted my stuff here, but that doesn't bother me. I'm not mad at that. Okay. Shoopy-doopy-doopy-doo-boo-boo. He gone. Where are you? Got buried. Been moving things around. Alright, he gone. Looky there, looky there.
Let me see, let me see. Ooh! Oh, man. I wanted to do that tomorrow. That looks so cool.
How cool is that?
Well, you didn't mention that when we were doing mine.
Well, usually you don't like anything with the heat gun, so
This is true.
you know these are the things that these are the consequences of your inabilities
Negative attitude?
Yes,
Yeah, well, I guess there's always that.
that should be a shirt right there. There are consequences to your bad attitude. You don't get fun art things. Okay, now which one are we gonna do? And should we keep with that color?
I think you should, because I
Don't get too-
think if you muck it up, and especially if you're just experimenting there,
Don't get crazy.
yeah, you do that. You know.
Now I do have this other blue. It's a little brighter. That might be.
Let me see.
I think we can do that. Or are we really liking this? See, this is more blue.
Yeah, I don't think you should do the blue. I think that other one matches much better.
More better, she say.
Oh, better.
Okay. And mixing it with that lighter, I think, was pretty cool. Because it even speckled in there, and I really like that. Did you guys see that?
I'm looking.
And that was
Oh,
a good.
yeah.
That was sort of an accidental good call on my part. That I did the lighter there and the darker over there. I'd really love it if I had kind of this tealy color, but I think we've hit it close enough that, like, you know, I'm not mad at it. So now which one and where? I'm gonna look down here.
I
and
don't know.
see
Put
what's
them all
going
down
on
there
here.
again, and let's look at them.
I feel like there's other stuff back here, which there is. So I've got the. I don't think that's really gonna go. And the rest of this stuff is white or interference or iridescent and whatnot. I kind of wish I had a lime green. It'd be nice if we could mix these, you know?
I think we talked about that.
Now I do have this. I don't know if we really need to, like, encourage more of that green.
Yeah, I think you should just use that as an accent pillow and move on.
Now we could bring in kind of goldy, bronzy.
Ah,
No.
I think that's dull.
All right, so we're just gonna keep with the blue. All right, let's keep it simple. I'm trying to make things happen here. Probably should just not do that. Not there. Okay. I like the idea. Now, the other thing I could do, may I have the blue stamp pad, the kind of newer one that you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. New color. Okay, I'm gonna look. Miriam, okay. Mix the
All right,
interference powder with one of the blues. Oh, well, that's
You
not a bad
probably
idea.
should re-ink that. It's on the cart there somewhere.
Oh, it is. Okay, I see it. I'm not gonna do that though. Do I want to stamp it there? I really want it to go there. I just don't know if that's dark enough. Well, if it isn't, then I'll put stuff over it and we'll...
Yeah, I was just gonna say, can't you use your...
Ooh.
Oh, I like it.
So remember, this pad is, it started out as one of the scrapbook, I think, right? Yeah, scrapbook sky blue. And then we mixed in the Distress Oxide Uncharted Mariner. This business. We re-anchored it. If that's a word. If that's a thing.
It's the verbal form.
It's the verbal form. I re-anchored that. Okay, that was fun. That was good. I was a little scared of
Okay, and Carrie just said stamp with colored ink, then clear embossing powder over it.
Yeah. Yeah, we've done that. We have done that before, and that is a good call.
And that is a good call on what you can do.
Now, my question is, should I try that over this area? And then I think the thing is if it does suck and we aren't happy with the color, we go with one of the colored embossing things. If not, then we could use the big old chunky stuff and make it slushy.
Ultra.
Why not? I think that sounds fun. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Now, what I would also really love, maybe I re-inker it some more. Okay, I'm going to do part of it. I like this stuff because you can see it on there. That's fabulous.
I do too. I mean, I made that observation when I was doing my little...
Now, I could use the green. What do you think about that? Fading into the green?
Fading into the green. Oh, yeah.
Can I have that green one? The stressy
yeah.
one? Because we did the same thing with the... Now, this was an archival, but then mixed in with the Distress Oxide peeled paint, which is that one. And I think that'll be fun. I don't know what that is or why it's there. Getting rid of that. Okay, dig it. Now we're going, I think, here. See what happens. Yeah, exactly, Darcy. Exactly. Ooh. Now, I kind of wish I would have flipped it. Didn't really think about that. But that's okay. You know, we're dealing with it. Me likey. Okay. Now, do you think we should put the interference stuff over it? Would that be too much? I kind of feel like that might be a little too much. Usually I don't feel that way. Now, I have the clear, and maybe with the smaller stuff, because these are smaller, because otherwise I think it's just going to gloop on there. It's a thought. Dealing with the air conditioning here. It was a little bit chilly this morning.
Sorry, guys. I'm into a very sensitive project over here, getting the aluminum foil off the damn paint.
Were y'all wondering? Okay. Okay, if you stamp with the ink, then emboss, the ink needs to be pigmented ink. Oxides won't work. Oh, well, we're gonna give that a whirl. I read that late.
Oops. And I'm not paying attention as I should be here. Water-based ink will not accept the oxide.
Alright, here is my gripe about the thin stuff. Because I got all this business. And I'm sure that many of you that are way more experienced at this than me are probably going, oh, you poor thing. You just don't know what you're doing. And that's true.
No argument.
There's no argument there. Just be kind with your judgment.
Your comment.
Yeah. But I'm going to do this. At least get it off of the do there. And I'm going to tap it all into the trash a bit more. See where we go from there. Because at the very least, I'm kind of, at least, I won't have a straight edge there. Okay, let's see what that does. Let's see. Put some heat on that there business. I kind of did that. All right, we're good. That's pretty good. Ooh, yeah. Now, I may not have hit the... I may need to put a little more heat on it. Because now I'm seeing, like, once I...
Yeah, when you're doing that over that painted
see?
surface. Oh, yeah, I love it.
Or I just leave it like that.
Very klimpty.
Should I hit it all or leave some of it as just kind of...
I think you should just leave it kind of raw.
Yeah, I like it.
I do. I like the texture.
Y'all see that? Okay. See, and I guess what I could do... One thing I don't like about the heat gun with the paint stuff is that it does make things sort of warpy. I'll probably lay it all flat and put it under something and smush it, and that should kind of iron things out. Oh.
What is that?
Okay, a dusting of cornstarch before stamping the ink will make sure that the embossing powder only sticks where you want it. Look at us learning things.
I'm happy you understood that.
Yeah, because I think what you're saying is if you kind of get this so it's not so... it has a surface there, and then you stamp, or you cover it with the cornstarch business, and then you stamp it.
Oh.
Then everything else around it will, like, kind of slough off. And then especially once you get the embossing down. I think I still have some paint the inky business on here. I wonder if I should... Okay, but blue. I want it to be like blue to blue. I'm just going to stamp again. Because I like the way that this looks. Oh, thank you, Eddie. Yeah, and if you want to put all the little stamps, like these are the border builders. Those are two different volumes of the border builders.
You're supposed to wrap
use that.
some in an old piece of pantyhose. I don't know what we're wrapping.
What are we doing?
Don't know.
Oh, baby. Yeah, we don't have baby powder. Don't get her started on that business. Oh, hello, Karen.
Go back. Got a little lost this morning. Hey,
Sure.
happens to the best of us.
No doubt. Alright, so should I stamp up at the top here or down below? I think up here. And I'm going to kind of meet this and hopefully not overlap, but you know. This I don't think matters if it's on the hold. It kind of blurbed out, but I'm okay with that. I pressed it hard.
She's messing my stamp up.
Oh, shushies.
Have you been washing it in between?
Yes.
Baby wiping it?
Yeah.
Multiple times, stamping up
Lots.
and down on it?
Yeah.
Y'all, if she tell me the truth, I haven't been paying attention. I've been trying to get her a skin color here that she's going to like without it being cutesy. God forbid we have cutesy.
Oh, well, I don't mind being cutesy. You're
Well,
the one that has
you don't.
problems with the cute.
I'm not encouraging it. by
Okay.
any means. I'm trying to.
Yeah. I like that.
Oh, I do too. I think that's really nice. Really nice.
All right, I'm going to put some more stuff down on that, and we're going to get her heated up. You want me to...
Here, just hand it to me and I'll do that.
I mean, I may come back to that, but if I don't, then, you know, I'm not mad at it. Okay, let me just go back over here. Looking for my Now, should I try? I'm going to go ahead and try the thick stuff.
Try what?
The thicker stuff. Got it buried. Tell you what, lady. You just... Alright, here we go. I like this. The ultra thick.
Yes.
Ultra. I can see it. I know where it's going. I know what it's doing. Oh, actually, I want to leave that open. And then where's my... Alright, use that here. Just...
Looks cool.
Yeah.
That stuff for me is kind of like spraying. I have a tendency to get it all over the place.
Yeah, it kind of is over here. A little tap tap.
Tappy tap.
A little tappy tap. The ink is drying. This is like watching some people, you know, gel print, and you're like, yeah, the paint's drying.
You need to shush it and get that
Move along
down there.
Get that embossing stuff down there.
I have anxiety.
Yeah, this is definitely Darcy's wheelhouse. She knows about this, and I'm sure many of you others. Again, just be kind to me.
Star Traveler loves the stamp and stencil names that everybody comes up with. Well, I never know what the real name is, so I just rename it.
Yeah.
That's kind of problematic when I go back and try to...
I love it. I love it. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at that paint. That's also why I like the ultra thick, because it's extra shiny and,
Yeah.
you know.
Now, you may have a little problem. You're going to have to leave that open for a long time, because
Oh, no, I don't think so.
that stuff will stick to itself.
No, it's not like, you know, the other stuff. Well, I don't know. I mean, should we call this done? I think it's beautiful.
Well, I don't...
Should we do some of that out here just to
I
give a
think
nod
you
that
should.
that's what you're going to see inside
I
there?
think you at least need one little, you
Okay.
know,
A little something, something in there?
something.
Okay. Yeah, and then when Darcy tried to go to just regular Darcy's Mixed Media, I was like, I really miss that you have the Mixed Adventures, because it really, like, this is how Darcy is, and I love that about her. And I feel like it lets people kind of, you know, feel more comfortable about it all. Now, I got to be careful here, because I've got this Yupo down here, and it will burn.
And use a square as a closure. That's a great idea.
Oh, a little kind of, oh. Yeah, like this kind of situation. Well, what I can do, I got ideas, y'all. I do indeed. Alright, we're going to do Okay, I gotta swoof off this business. It feels like I'm playing in the sand. And I don't like being at the beach, y'all.
Yeah, nothing worse than having
Sand in your orifices.
Aggravated assault on your
Parts.
Anatomy. Parts. That, you know, have a tendency to collect things.
I'm not making pearls. I'm sorry. I apologize
yeah,
for that.
she did. Yeah. Straight there. All right, I think I've got enough here stuff, and I can at least. Okay, what is it? Crack sand is the worst. Yes, it is. It's very abrasive. You could do the squares in cardstock. You could, Miriam, and actually lightweight cardstock in this situation would probably be preferable. Simply because they bend. Yupo doesn't bend.
What are we saying? For what?
When you're making the little squares, if you made them using lightweight cardstock rather than Yupo, we're just using these because this is what we had.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Okay, can folks see my question? I don't know. Oh, yeah, I see you, Paula. Oh, chair. Yes, Mariah needs to go to the chair. We may electrify hers a little bit. Just give her a little zap. You know, nothing like major.
Like one of those dog
We're not
collars.
condemning her. We're just charging her. Giving her a little zap, a reminder that she needs to
Act appropriate.
get her tongue out of the toilet.
Good golly.
Question was about making my own burgundy paint. Oh, well, all you do is just add a little green to red.
Well, and Carrie talked about that in his video. Come on now, sugar.
Yeah.
So, I think there are multiple ways. And I'm glad that you brought it up because I thought that was pretty interesting that he looked it up. And there were a couple of different ways to do it. If you have a bright red and the only other color you have is black, you can put a little bit of black with the bright red and you're going to get a burgundy-ish color. Be careful with
depending on the amount you add. Or you can add Jenkins
to it, because what that does, you have to think. So if you have, that one gets a little tricky. Because
Paula, you're just making it more complicated than it needs to be, sweet baby.
Yes.
Let's see, Terry says, I added used naphthol crimson and added violet. Okay, well, just think what you're doing there. Yeah, so you might have to add a little bit. But your naphthol crimson, I'm just thinking that's bright red, isn't it? I'm whirling around my card here to see, because I've got some naphthol. Naphthol light red, yeah. It's more of a tomatoey.
Okay.
So if you use the alizarin,
I got a thought about that. Now, I'm going to get this down because I want it there.
I love mixing colors. Mariah knows that. I can just sit here and just mix colors all day.
Boop. Now, what I really need, see, I need this. I needed another piece of this.
Yeah, and you don't have it because you used it.
Yeah.
Unless did you use your cutout?
Yeah, I used this because that's here.
Yeah. I don't know that I have any of that.
I mean, I could. All right, so I could get a piece off of here. So hold on. We can make things happen here. We can make things happen. It's a little centered up, but I'm not. I'm not like this one over here. That doesn't bother me. I mean, I could take it from over
Terry
here.
says I didn't have alizarin. I think everybody needs to have a little alizarin because it's definitely
Everyone
on the
needs
purple red side of the reds. But again, it's just like you said, all you have to do is just add a little bit of a violet to your other red and you have more or less alizarin. Yeah.
Dipping down in there. Wipey, wipey. Yeah, that's gonna get me in the right spot there.
Well, Paula started drinking.
Well, it is later there.
That's true.
You know, it's not.
That's one of those. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's not before noon.
That's never stopped me. I'm retired. I can drink at breakfast if I want to.
Can you get better first? And then you can make other bad choices.
Yeah, I like to vary my bad choices.
Yeah.
You know, you pile them on all at once, and
well, then
it
it
has
becomes
a
questionable.
cumulative effect.
Yeah, right. What's really the issue here?
Yeah, and then when you go to the doctor, you know,
Yeah, they ask you questions.
ask you questions, and you have to tell them that you started drinking at breakfast. You know, they kind of have a tendency just to.
They're a little judgy on that.
They are a little judgy, especially this dude I've been going to. I feel like he's judgy just walking in. I don't like this doctor.
I like him. And he didn't put up with her crap, which I thought was pretty nice.
No, that's probably why I didn't like him. Oh, I didn't know that, Terry. That's good information.
What's that?
Well, all my alizarin is new, so she said years ago it was a fugitive color.
Mm. If you're worried about this, don't be.
Oh, Paula, sometimes I don't. My brain doesn't go where yours is going. Over there, listening to music. It is 6 p.m. there, but she said she doesn't need to apologize. I'm with you, girl. Just go for it.
Yeah.
I'm talking 25 years ago. Yeah, I don't. I do not. I can remember my last really bad hangover. It was my 40th birthday. So that's why I can remember it. And I just decided then that, you know, I was too old for that. And yes, I did have a fabulous time, or people told me I did.
I don't know that I like what I did there.
Where?
I mean, I thought darkening it was going to make me happy, but it didn't.
Well, just repeat it and then it'll look intentional.
Well, I could darken these up.
Or you could lighten it, just smush some paint around it there.
Let's try. Actually, what I want to do is use some of this. I don't know if this is appropriate or not.
Outline it with a lighter color. I say just smush some lighter color on it. Hey, let me just give you a little clue. That stuff doesn't dry very fast. If you're applying that inker directly.
I am.
Well.
Is that a bad decision
That
as well?
is a bad decision. It takes forever to dry.
I'm compounding my bad decisions, y'all.
Yep. And the reason I know that is because, what did I do with that? I did a really good
Oh, don't
paper.
you worry. I'll get her done, y'all. I'll get her
I
done.
did a really good doodle paper. Oh, that might be a nice background for you, Mariah. Good contrast.
All right, you keep up with chat because I got to focus on this
She's focusing.
situation that I got going on.
Kathy says I like it dark. Just add another dark somewhere. And that's what I say. Repeat your mistakes and then nobody knows if they are.
I'm going with this one.
Paula, you need to make sure that you have your next question very carefully constructed.
What?
She's about ready to go to the
Naughty chair. Oh, she likes it in there. Don't even. Let's not kid
Hello,
ourselves.
Carla. Charlotte, North Carolina.
Now I gotta be real careful about this. This could be the third bad decision.
She's compounding. Oh yeah, that's good. You know, if you don't like it, just emphasize it.
That was sarcasm. And didn't you say something to me about that the other day? See,
Yes.
I told you who I learned it from. I told y'all.
Flaying flesh.
I keep closing this darn thing and forgetting that I need to put stuff back in.
Oh, where Anthony slipped in there. Hello, Anthony. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Anthony's stealthy.
He is stealthy. Kathy says, Mariah, it's nice. Leave it.
Okay.
Okay, he's at the doctor, so he cannot visit much. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you
Is this a checkup
puny?
or?
Do you have something? Embossing powder over paint. I've learned something. Well, this is kind of a fly by the seat of your pants kind of thing. Embossing powder over re-inker.
Yeah, and hopefully the UFO doesn't melt.
Oh, it's bellying up there. I can see it from here.
Gotta get her done.
And
Boom shakalaka.
And Carrie just said, isn't the square UFO? How are you going to get into that? Carefully. Look at that. Now, it did kind of, you know.
I am very pleased with that, personally. Because it
looks very wet.
Yes. So does this all over here.
Yeah.
See? I love it.
I think it looks like a sampler.
A sampler?
Yeah, this and that.
Wow.
You know, people embroidery samplers. She's giving me
The look.
the mad look.
My look.
And Darcy says, no, I want to go play with my embossing powders. Oh, yeah, it's texture. Love it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. So now back to my thing that I was doing while I did this thing. Golly, I needed this. Okay.
Oh, Anthony, did somebody fall and hurt themselves? He's hosting a small retreat in Olympia.
Yeah.
But he's at the doctor.
No, but no.
Oh, it's next week.
Yeah.
No art without risk. We need that on a t-shirt.
Oh, well, write it down because I'll forget.
And who do I apple a day? I don't know what your real name is. But I like apples a lot. One of my favorite midnight snacks is cheese and apples. And I'm going to put that in my book. Sorry guys, I'll get back to the chat here in a minute. I can't do that. I've got it covered up. Never mind.
All right. Got my little window. Love that.
I'm ready.
Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, and look at that.
What? Oh, isn't that precious?
Mm-hmm. Precious, she says. Precious.
Precious.
Wonder if I could put a sample of it.
Try, but you're going to make yours little, so it doesn't matter anyway. You might want to use that one. I don't know. I'm putting backgrounds over here for you, Mariah.
Lovely. Awesome. Thank you.
That would be a good shirt color.
Look at that. Lining up.
Here's a note to myself. I think I've done all that.
Have you done all that?
I've done all that.
All right.
Done did it.
All right, I got to glue this booger boo down. All right, what's chat saying?
Okay, just a minute.
You squirreled on looking at it.
I know. I did. I'm sorry. I have Ravens done and Liberty apples coming. Oh, yum. We used to live next to an apple orchard when we lived in Friona, and I would go over and get, they're a yellow apple that they use a lot for juicing because they don't travel well, but when they're fresh, oh my gosh, they are the most exquisite flavor of apples ever. And I really miss that. Remember that? I used to buy a whole box and share them with everyone.
Yeah, vaguely.
I miss that.
Yeah.
The excitement is building here. Currently packing and squeezing in a couple prints before the plates go in the suitcase. That's Lexi.
Oh, yeah. Lexi.
Susan to friends and husband Sean, Maya, and her father, Lexi, Patrice, and Sharon, and husband. Oh, yay. Oh, it's going to be such a good time. I'm so jealous. Takes a long time in the oven, but they are so good. I've made apple butter that way, too. That's the way my grandmother did it. I'm not big on apple crispy things, but you know it's probably because I haven't had the right ones.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Okay, now our next little thing.
Oh wow, she's roasting her tomatillos and freezing those to make pork verde. Oh, I love that.
Hello, Tutu.
Or pozole. I love pozole. There is no art without risk. Jean Cocteau.
Oh,
okay.
is that?
I need to write that on my little note.
Can we put that on a shirt then?
Well, you know, when you're...
Okay, so now, what I gotta do here, I need a magnet there. So, like this.
Okay, yes, pork verde is a winner in this household and it's so easy with some rice. Oh, it sounds wonderful.
Did y'all see that?
Did you magnet it?
I did.
Oh.
I did indeedy. Okay, now what I was going to do with that.
Okay, I have an idea. Can I talk to you real quick?
Sure.
Okay, can you shut it up again? Okay, see your edge there? Okay, can you hand it to me for just one moment? It's easier to show you with my finger. If you cut out this edge here, kind of jaggedy like, then it's going to mirror this in here so that you have a double.
Okay.
And I think that will kind of break up that really straight edge.
Yeah, I need to come out a little further there. Okay, now the next question is, so I can put the magnet here, like I can put this one in position, or I can put it here. Or I can put it in both places, and then because it really does shut up nicely, because there's more magnets. Yeah, 3.
Well,
together.
do you have something to cover it up with?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I was kind of working
Oh,
at.
okay.
I mean, because what I can do over here, I have more of this. So I can put this in a square. You know?
Yeah.
But then over here, I would need more of the turquoise, I think.
Yeah.
What I could do because if I cut that out.
Now I'm just looking at the papers that I've got here.
And then flip
Here's
that.
some
Sort of, maybe.
kind of orangey, and here's some orangey greeny. Do you want to interview them? Or what?
Well, that's okay. That could be. That's pretty nice too.
And I've got this kind of gold, but I hate for you to do it because this side's really cool.
Yeah, that side's really cool. All right, hold on a second. Let me think about this for just a moment.
Okie dokie.
While I'm thinking. Those of you that have come in, do say hello in the chat because we would love to say hello back. We're a friendly bunch. If you're watching on replay, do the comments below. Do all that YouTubey business. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thumbsy upsies if you haven't. All that. Okay, now I gotta get back to squares here. All right, what I really, really, really want to do here.
Now I have.
Oh, that's from the.
Yeah, it's from the square. But I don't know that it's what you need.
Well, here, let me see that.
Audition. Give it an audition.
Because I got to think about this. If I'm going to create a little pouchy situation, I'm either going to cover this up. And so I do have, you know, I know that's a little.
Yeah.
Like, where did that come from?
Well, I could go over it with, you know, a slurry of turquoise and see what that does. I wouldn't be
Maybe.
opposed to that.
Yeah. And I don't think we're not going to make it to portrait today, but maybe once I come back.
Who knew?
What?
I always think I'm going to get to something I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we really need to hit this, you know, more aqua-y situation, I think.
I can give it a whirl.
Okay, we'll give it a whirl.
Give it a whirl. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
nothing ventured, nothing gained,
Yeah.
yada yada boo
Yeah,
boo.
yeah, yeah.
I want to do it.
Then in the meantime, I don't know if that's too much of the red business happening there. But if I cut out the square, or do I have to do that? I don't really think I have to do that. It would be cool to flip this. You know what I mean? Hello, Liz.
I tell you what, this paint stinks even after it's dry. Ugh. Okay, that's not gonna work. You didn't want that one. All right.
No. Alright, it's just, this is where my brain's kind of like, alright. In order to, because we need to lock in the magnets. And then if you do that, I can cover it up on the other side. But then what do I, if we try to do two magnets? I don't have to. Necessarily. That's kind of cool though. If that hit there like that. I think I just glue this down. We do the magnet on the one side. Hopefully that's gonna look good.
Yeah, well. You're still working.
Alright, I'm making an executive decision there. I'm gluing this bad boy down. But I'm keeping that magnet right there to hold my magnet in place for when we do the other side. And whatever I glue over that. Because it doesn't even necessarily have to be big, but I do want it to make sense where it's at. And one day we're going to figure out how to put all of these together into some kind of combined situation.
Situation?
Mm-hmm.
What can I'm? Is this? What about this turquoise that I've got on my plate? Can you see it?
What about this turquoise on the plate? Can you see it? I mean, it's gonna change once it's on the thing anyway, so I might go for it. Okay. That's gonna go down. Alright, then you suggested cutting this. So, I'm gonna cut it along there like that. Alright, this is what P suggested, and I'm gonna do it because I think it's a lovely idea. I just need to make sure that over here I stay clear.
Trying to get my slurry at the right consistency here.
Alright. Digging that. Alright, so do I cut it in more? Or do you like that kind of as is?
I do. I like it, except it's just really, I like it. I think it's nice because it gives a nod to what's going on inside. But also at the same time, it kind of, you know, breaks up the edge.
Yeah.
So I think that's a yes, yes.
A yes, yes. I know what she was having an issue with, and I got a solution.
Okay, I don't know if I love that, so I'm going to go ahead and this down. Maybe this will give us something of what we might need. Really, I'm sorry I'm not reading chat. I'm really trying very hard here to get a color going that might work for the whole business here.
The business.
Not for what you're doing here.
You guys are funny. Whether you think this is awesome or not, you should be like, oh my god, that's amazing. Just letting you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, she's doing the itty bitty. Yeah. Well, I don't know if y'all noticed, but we don't do uncomplicated here. We just have a tendency to keep on keeping on.
Mm-hmm.
And Colleen says, Mariah, you're so creative. That's a great idea. It really is.
Well, I knew that you were kind of ho-humming it because it was...
well, it is not something I would do simply because I can't. I have fatter fingers than she does.
Yeah, and then I think I'm going to...
Eddie says the itty bitty slitty committee.
Yeah, this is the slitty committee.
Eddie. Oh, they're eating. Oh, I wished I had some of that pork verde. Did you like freeze it and send it in one of those boxes that I get my salmon in?
Yeah, and I figured that it was going to hang out over there, but I'm okay with that. In fact, what I may even do here, because this will look kind of cool, is I'll hide that by bringing that in, maybe even with a little blip of that. Are we yay or nay on that? Maybe. Maybe.
No.
Deal with that here in a second.
It's very inventive. And I like the fact that you have some negative spaces there that you cut out around your little... It's just sort of created a focal point in your little square down there. Do you have another one to put around it on this side?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. Because I want to cover that up. And plus I think that'll be kind of cool too.
Julie says it's 3:31 and hubby is snoring. You need to get him one of those CPAP things. I mean,
CPAP.
It's made a difference in everyone's life here. Because I could actually hear Brad snoring upstairs if the door was open.
Yeah.
And I think that's really, it's going to help that edge stand out. Now, I've got this piece here, Mariah.
Hold on.
And I've got also this piece, which is, it's just the brayer off.
Well, hold on, because we're going to move to that square that's going to be in the middle. That's really what we're
working
the
on.
next thing.
But this is I don't know that this is going to work or not, but I think it's worth an audition.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to glue that darn Yupo to it, to Yubo, and that's always
I think I totally, this is not going to work at all, I don't think now. It just went dark.
too green.
It went green. But now you do have some of that kind of olive green business there.
Yeah. Alright. This little booger just needs to stay down. Alright. Pretty happy with that. Y'all want to see? And I may come in with because I'd rather those be kind of a darker color than be white. I think that's a little more where we're trying to go with things. Okay. Bring that situation on to the inside. Thanks, Darcy. Thanks, Kathy. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Christy. Oh, and bye, Karen. I have some little piece here. Why don't we just use some of that first? That makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm just gel plating away over here, y'all.
So what you could do is, I mean, maybe, like, what are your plans for tomorrow?
Are you speaking to me?
Yes.
I don't know.
Because maybe I just do the portrait tomorrow.
Okay. Hey, I don't really have anything in the pipeline.
All right, you still have to be on camera. You don't get 2 days pass.
Well,
Just so you know.
hooty doody.
Hooty doody is right. All right, I'm gonna try something here. I need that tool, you know, you see on, usually around Christmas time or whatever, that thing that like goes around corners. Need a little tiny arty version of that. Alright, do you guys want to come down? How about that? Sorry, you know.
That's funny.
See, and I still got it wrong, I think.
Hey, I'm getting this back in the wheelhouse.
The squares are going to be gone by the time you do, but it's okay.
Well, we never
I could cut out a square, I guess.
we never really ascertained that was what, you know, was
Yeah.
deal breaking anyway. I was thinking, talking to you guys about
Goodness.
wide awake. Here's my cost-effective solution. Don't sleep with your husband. Hey, I had to move Van to another bedroom because he has PTSD as well as snoring. And sometimes it was kind of scary.
Yeah,
Because
he's loud.
he's loud and he would wake up and still be talking in his sleep and looking at me and saying things, and it creeped me out. It was hard to go back to sleep when, you know,
Yeah.
marine-sized fist lands on your pillow right beside you as he's, you know, beating up some
Yeah, fighting off.
imaginary foe. So yeah, those bespoke earplugs are hard enough not to. I don't know what that means. Oh, putting music earphones on at night. Well, Mariah has ambient music or ambient noise going on all night anyway.
I do.
It's really kind of, yeah, that. Hey, Mariah, you know, seriously, you might think about now this area right here on this.
Okay, 1 second. Ah,
Okay, I'm just going to put this down here because I
Yeah.
think you might be able to get a square that's going to look really cool with inside of that big red one on the other
Yeah.
side.
okie dokie.
Miriam, that's a rather, what do I want to say? Words are hard sometimes. She moved to another country to avoid her husband's snoring.
There you
But
go.
I bet that's very effective. Drastic, radical, that's what I was going to say.
There we go. That'll do her.
She's an extremist. You are, Miriam.
Okay, so show me that thing that we're talking about.
Okay. Right here. Just, you know, try it out. Now, I do have some other, what did I do with the rest of mine?
Like, are you thinking something like, you know, in there?
Yeah, but maybe with a little bit more of the green with that blue. I don't know. I think you're just going to have to cut it out and see.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, you know, kind of...
But yeah, find a place.
To start, at least. Now, it doesn't have to be huge, because we could even... See, it could be a spot like that big.
Oh, well, here's some of the stuff on the edge of this paper here that might work.
So that might even be interesting, because it's like, you know, it's almost like it zoomed in.
Yeah. I think that's a good solution.
All right, well, I'm going to glue that down. And then
Okay,
just...
now, check this out, though.
It's the wrong color.
Magnets.
It's the wrong color.
Okay.
I like this over here better.
Sorry. Didn't make my shirt in time.
There you go.
If you can't conceal it, reveal it. There you go. I love that. That's another way of saying, you know, if you messed up, just repeat it and people think it's intentional. Okay, bye, Carrie. This battery's dying.
No worries. Bye, Carrie.
Catch you tomorrow. All right. Hold you to it.
What do we think?
Oh, that is absolutely brilliant.
And I'm sorry, the stupid light thing gets...
Yeah.
Okay.
And it looks like it belongs there. Yes.
Oh, actually, you know what we might do? Hold 1 minute, I have an idea. Oh, I don't know where the square ones are, but oh, actually, they look these little tiny boogers. I think it attacked me. Did you see that?
No,
these
I
are
missed
the,
it.
but they're the black ones, which I like.
Oh, she's gonna put it up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna float. Well, it's still, oh, it's still covering up the magnet.
Yeah.
Oh. Okie dokie.
Now, what I may go ahead and do with the magnet is, here's my tape. Down here. I lost my spot. Sugar biscuits.
What happened?
Oh, I lost my spot and now I can't slide it. Well, I'm just gonna put, all right.
There you go.
Hold on. Okay. Smushy that. Tape that. Smush that. Boom, boom. I love the magnets. Thank you, Julie.
Because watching a good and creative artist is like finding a door to go through that you never knew was there. Oh my God, that is, I'm going to write that down. Oh my gosh. I don't know, can I click and
Copy? Yeah.
copy?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I could find my mouse.
Well. Looky there, looky there. And I love it. And see, it's kind of funny because, you know, it matches up sort of to that situation there. And boom. Now we can, see? Voila. Well, I think that turned out pretty darn cool. What do you think?
I do. You recovered admirably.
And how cool is that it really does look like it kind of zoomed into that spot. And that was created at a whole other...
Yeah, it's like a magnification.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. I cutted it and pasted it.
I just think this is so cool. Should we put... I kind of like that there's 3 going like that. What do you think? Okay.
I like it.
Okay. And we might as well glue these little boogers down. I'm not sure what else we're going to use them for. And once again, I don't... Like, do all of these live together with your pages and my pages? Or
Yeah. I think that they do.
And how do they... You know, it's a main concern of mine of, like...
I think we just need to take one of those boxes, make a really cool container, kind of like we did with Izzy's, you know? Remember when we did the silken padded edges?
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of a little nest of this and that's.
I'll show y'all that is what we did.
Because that just kind of evolved, too.
Yes, well, because the thing I was thinking about wasn't going to work because, of course, it got fatter than it was supposed to. And, you know,
I probably...
That's why one should never make the containment vessel until it's all
The
said and
end.
done. Until the end.
Unless you're a measurer like Carrie, and then you can do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and you know you're going to stick within the parameters.
Oh, I would like to be that person. I just am not. I'm going to let that sit because I think that's going to be
Okay.
marvelous background.
So this is the little booky thing that we were talking about. See, it has a silk-lined box. I don't know if that's real silk, but it might be.
It's old. I had it forever.
And it was really kind of nifty because I was like, oh my god, like I'm not sewing or anything like that. So what I ended up doing to create this cool little ruffly fluff business on the outside here, I put that really fat double-sided tape inside of there. And then, okay, I have to kind of think about this.
It was opposite.
Right. So what I started out with was like kind of one side, pushed it in,
And then came back with another layer on top.
No,
of it.
it's one piece. And I was able to then, you know, kind of pocket it down in there and then fold those inside. You just gotta, like, I had to get it in there and then turn those in and then push them up against the sides.
It's been too long ago. I can't comment. I don't remember.
But it's a cool little box, and then it holds the book. Because it doesn't stay very
It's
kind of tangled up,
kind of
actually.
willy-nilly.
It is a little willy-nilly. I love this book, though. I wish it was our papers. This was before we made papers.
Yes.
But then, again, this is one of the reasons that we started making papers. Because we're like, we can do this.
Yeah, and also because we couldn't find papers that we really liked.
And could use them in ways that we wanted to use them, and gave permission to other people to use them however they wanted to use them.
Yeah, that too.
That too. So that
Tom
kinda-
Bien.
Tom Bien. That kind of goes around like that. See? Aren't those little dangles? Those are some expensive little beads that are here and there. He was a little hesitant on giving them to me, but this is all about Izzy. There's videos on that. It's old. They're not that great of videos, but there are videos.
The quality improves as you move closer
Yes.
to the present date.
That's right. We have improved. All right. Well, I think that is kind of it. See, that's what you were talking about. You wanted to break between,
Yes.
and that's why I needed to add that
Yes,
thing.
that absolutely. And it leads down to your little closure, which creates a little focal point. Then when you open it up.
Yeah, I think I need one more right there. We'll call that Dunsies.
Oh, yes. You must. That would just be floating.
I kind of floated it on the other side. My glue keeps... I need to refill it. It's low, and so it's just falling over.
Well, if we had another hour, you could start your portrait, but...
I gotta get it down again.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's 11:53.
Yeah, it is, we've got orders to take care of. It's the beginning of the month. All of our designers, be on the lookout for your
Checks in the mail.
royalties via PayPal. That will be coming your way today, hopefully.
Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
And then tomorrow we will have some Carrie stuff to show. And who knows what else. But mainly Carrie thing, because we try to get that at the very beginning of the month and then sort of spread out the other stuff. God, look at how cool that looks.
Oh, thank you. Beautiful work today, Mariah and Patricia. Well, you know, she couldn't have done it without me. Actually, she probably could have.
Look at that. How cool that is. Just
I know. It's just wonderful. Such lovely contrast.
And I just didn't think that, like, this, I didn't have a vision on where it was going to go as far as, you know. I knew I wanted to do the square window thingy. That sort of bothered me that it pops out there, but I don't know what to do about all that.
More glue.
Well, it's floating in there, so glue is not the...
Oh, an option. Okay.
I don't really think so. I mean, I guess I could try to...
Darcy says it's amazing. Very cool design. Star Traveler.
What do you want to
And
do?
Lagia says, fun one and pretty cool.
What do you want to do with these?
Colleen says, excellent job. Very good. And Darcy says she appreciates you. Carla Class.
Thank you, guys. What do you... I don't want those.
Oh,
So, you should take those or something's going to happen to them.
okay.
Well, actually,
Good. You know, I can do that.
that bigger boo's still stamping. Okay, well, I shall clean up here in the spring. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We will be back here tomorrow. I will try to do the portrait thing. That'll be fun. And then I'm still waiting for my Halloween thing to arrive. And then, you know, that's who knows?
I have lots of Halloween tags ready for
Once
her.
they get here, it may be like, you know, Halloween Day. We're just, you know, doing some Halloween stuff. Don't know.
Just do not
I
know.
really did not anticipate this this thing taking so long to get here, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, and see, these are the little dangle things that Angela sent.
Yeah,
And this I couldn't figure out, and she kept saying it was like for your glue, but it didn't register until this morning, and I was like, oh, well, that's what that little piece is for, because she put it on all of them.
Well, sometimes we're a little slow on the uptake.
I am. Sometimes I say that I know what's going on, but that's just, you know, until I figure it out.
Yes, it comes to her in a mad rush of
I'm like,
brain synapses firing.
Sign up for the swap. That's right. All right, guys. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks for
Bye.
hanging. Bye. My mouse is getting caught up on the embossing stuff.